Hi guys, so I wanted to just make a video here. A lot of people have been asking me what I have done to lose my weight. I've lost 42 pounds so far, so obviously there's a lot of people asking what did you do, how did you do it, all these kinds of questions. So I just wanted to make a video to cover some of that. So I started in May 2016. And basically just started because I was just over it. I was just super over being fat. So I wanted to try and find something this time that I could do that was going to be different. So I wasn't going to gain the weight back. I wasn't going to just do something for 30 days and then be fat again. That is something I've always done. I've done every single diet that exists that I know of. HCG, juice cleanses, whatever. I've done it all. Started dieting when I was like 8 years old, just then cheating and then gaining more weight, and it was just a never-ending cycle. So this time I wanted to just do something completely different than I've ever done before. So I was trying to find, I was doing a lot of like social media searching on Instagram and Twitter, online, Facebook, of people who lost weight. And then one of the things that I found, which I kind of never thought of before, was when you're like super overweight, and I was 230 pounds, I needed to lose like 100 pounds. I want to weigh like 130, 135. So I have like 100 pounds to lose, or had. And one of the things that comes with losing a lot of weight is loose skin. And if you do it super fast, it's probably going to be worse, or it's definitely not going to work in your favor. So at that point of realizing that, my goal was to try to find actually a slower way to lose weight. So obviously a more healthier way. A lot of people kept telling me lose weight slower, it's better, and I've never been the patient kind of person. I'm like, okay, I want to lose. If I'm dieting, if I don't get to eat what I want to be losing a pound a day, or I'm not doing it. Okay, well, that's not obviously ever worked for me. So this time I'm like, okay, I was going to lose weight slower, and the goal was to try to decrease the amount of loose skin that I would have, if any, after. Obviously, I'm not at that point now, so I won't know until I lose the rest of my weight. I've only lost 42 of the 95. So we'll see. We'll stay tuned. But for this time, I was like, okay, so let's get on an exercise program. I saw an infomercial, and I'm like the person who buys everything off TV. It's really horrible. Like, I believe everything, and it's just ridiculous. But this time it actually worked for me. So I saw an infomercial for Insanity Max 30 when I was actually at a hotel in Orlando on vacation with my family. And I was like, okay, I really like this program. The idea is like, it's a 30-minute at-home workout, and you do as much as you can do. You do your time, and your only objective is to do more than you did the day before, or to do more on that workout program the next time you do it. So I really liked the idea of that challenge. I felt like that was something that I could totally do and like build a game for myself. So I ordered that program and started doing it. And my goodness, no way. That was like 200 billion levels above where I was physically, because I never worked out before. But I was pretty determined. So I was like, you know what? I can't do this now, but I am going to literally give it my all. And tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and just keep going forward. And so, you know, in the beginning, I paused it so many times to just get a breather, to just stop and breathe. It just felt like I was going to pass out, throw up. Oh my gosh, it was hard. But I did. I paused it. I did what I needed to do, drank water, and I got through it. As time went on, obviously I got stronger, I got better, built more endurance, and at the end of the 60 days, I was still doing it moderated. They have a moderator on the other side of the screen, so I was doing it moderated, even more moderated than that. And then I decided, okay, so that was like my 60 days of like pre-workout. Like, okay, so we'll do that, and now let me actually try to do it now that I have like some more exercising under my belt. So So I did that. So I did it again. I did Insanity Max 30 again. And this time I did follow the moderator. I was able to do a lot more. And yes, some of the things I couldn't totally do because it's meant to be an insane advanced workout, but definitely way better than I did it the time before. So I did 120 days of that. So I did 2 rounds of Insanity Max 30, and I was just feeling amazing. I had lost so much weight. I did have to change my diet. I tried it in the beginning without changing my diet, and I did not lose a single pound, like not even a little bit. So I was like, okay, let's do a diet with this. Okay, so I started by just like eating clean, and then I went into a ketogenic diet. Meats, cheeses, vegetables, lots of fat was the idea. I was eating as much as I wanted, and that did not work out for me. I was actually gaining weight. So I basically, through process of elimination, I got off of keto and then started eliminating foods. Ended up finding out I had an allergy to dairy and to gluten. That was one of the biggest reasons that I was stalling. So wasn't not losing any weight, actually gaining weight. Maybe some was muscle, I don't know, but it wasn't working for me. I didn't feel like it clicked. I didn't feel right with that, so completely cut out dairy and wheat. At that point, I felt like, okay, I'm doing the right thing now. Like, I felt like I was losing weight consistently. I felt good. I didn't feel sick anymore. I was just starting to feel different, which is what I was going for the whole time. So I did that for a while, and basically just really set my mind on the fact that no matter what, I was not going to cheat. Like, these people's bodies on Insanity and all the other workout programs are just so amazing. When you spend 30 plus minutes with them every day, like, that's goals. Like, that's where you want to be. So I think that was also, like, it gave me motivation to not give up. And Shanti is, like, the best motivator in the world, so that helps. And then also, I think a really big thing for me was being on Instagram every day and following people who were on the same journey as me. The cool thing about doing Beachbody workouts is that there's so many people on Instagram and on Facebook that are really into social media, and they're constantly, taking pictures of their workouts and doing things, and you're doing the same one, so you can follow their journey too, and you feel like you're in this big group of people doing the same workouts as you each day, and it's motivating. So I think that for me, having the Instagram and following all these people doing the same workouts, I think that was something that was really motivating, and played a big part in me being able to do this for so long. I don't think I've ever done a diet past 30 days in my life. I'm going on 8 months with not a single cookie, not a single nothing. I mean, I've come up with substitutes for everything. Instead of cheese, I have vegan cheese if I need cheese. Instead of cookies, I go to Whole Foods and get their vegan, dairy-free chocolate chip cookie dough situation. So I have found alternatives. They have a stevia sweetened soda. They have this, they have that, they have this, they have that. And they basically just over time have found substitutes for everything. So I never ever feel deprived. I never feel like I'm missing out on anything. At this point, like, even all my family, like, they get it. They know how I eat, and there's always something special for me, and they think of me. And that's, like, super nice to have that, like, kind of support. So just really making everyone around you understand that, no, you're not going to eat bread. No, you're not going to just take a bite. No, you're not going to, because that's just not how you eat anymore. After not eating dairy and gluten for so long, the problem with dairy is if you accidentally eat it and you haven't eaten it in months, you get super, super sick. So at least I do. I researched it a little bit online to see if that was like a common thing, and apparently your body unadjusts dairy. We're not meant to have dairy products. Our bodies are not built for that. So when you start to, I think they said it's 3 days of consistent dairy before your body can actually tolerate it. Again, so we don't do dairy, and even when it's accidentally in our food, we know, and we don't want to feel that sick, so we just don't eat it. we know cheating equals not feeling good, being sick, being bloated, weight gain. So we just don't do it. It's not worth it when there's so many other alternatives. So it's just finding those alternatives that work for you. So that's really the gist of that. Just continuing to go on that. There's definitely been stalls along the way. I've lost 42 pounds in 8 months. That's not like some extraordinary large number, but it's at the pace that I want. So it's good. And then as far as loose skin, obviously it is something that I am worried about. I feel like I'm going to do all this hard work, and at the end I'm just going to have a really ridiculously unattractive body anyway. So trying to do a lot of different things to try to prevent that, like dry brushing, and moisturizers. I started drinking collagen, which is super amazing. Just trying a bunch of different things. So hopefully I can not have that. It's just something I've been really nervous about, but I know at this point that it's not worth it to not do it just because of that, you know. I'm really looking forward to like the strength and everything else of I couldn't even do a 2-second plank. I couldn't even sit into a plank like at all when I started. And now I'm doing 60-second planks. Now I can do a push-up almost like a girl push-up, but I couldn't even hold my body up before. So like I have so long to go, but I have come so far too, and that's really the most important thing. So it's really amazing, and constantly around you, people telling you how proud of you they are and wanting to know how you did it and everything like that. And it's really been just one of the most amazing times of my life. Obviously, with all of this, what I want more than anything in the world is to help other people feel the way I feel, to achieve what I have achieved. If you want to lose weight, if you want to tone up, it's totally possible. Everything is out there and accessible. So if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. I'm not selling anything, nothing like that. I just really want to help people. That's my main goal right now. Like that feeling of getting somebody else going on with you and joining you in your journey, like it's super priceless. Anyways, thank you for watching my video. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.